is up? What is up?
Not a whole lot, man. How are you?
I'm good. I'm awesome.
As always. That's good, man. It's been a while.
It's been a long time. Welcome to the Eternal Skunk Show. Welcome back. It's been way too long. It's been...
What's it been, 4 or 5 weeks?
5 weeks since Thanksgiving, at least.
Holy nuts. I don't keep track of time very well, but it's been a while.
Yeah. No, it's been a long time, and I think we've got a lot of catching up to do.
Well, that's good. I like playing ketchup, and ketchup is my favorite thing to eat on hamburgers.
I knew ketchup was going to end up in this conversation.
And it reminds me of the cats that are on your blanket. So
like
you
this
must
thing?
you must be a fan of catsup.
Ketchup. Heyo.
Ooh, good one.
No, do you like this blanket? This thing is...
I do.
Look at all these different kinds of kittens on here. Man, I love kittens.
Me too. They're soft. So soft.
The blanket's nice. It was free, and I'm gonna take it. I'm a dog guy, but
You'll
blanket
take a
guy.
blanket full of kittens. It has these sweet little things that hang off of it too.
The little flanges or whatever they're called.
Yeah, well, I think that's
Not
that the
right-
technical term,
No, that's not-
phalanges?
No.
So, and
Fringes.
fringes.
That's
There
the
we
word.
go. And I guess we should probably point out that we're actually in a bona fide studio, not in my ghetto ass apartment with a cribbage board as a microphone. We actually, and we're talking about Cody's blanket. He has his own blankets, so he doesn't have to snuggle up to me anymore. Sad for me, good for him.
Well, I mean, I'm still open to the offer, but
I like openings.
oh lordy.
So yeah,
How do you like the studio?
I like it. My favorite part is the shower curtain.
This is not a shower curtain. This is a regular curtain.
Okay, let's look behind this curtain, and it's a wall, no window, just a wall. Can we
Okay.
draw stuff on it? What are we gonna do? This has to be the Eternal Skunk curtain. This has to be the Eternal Skunk wall.
I'll put up a picture on the website so you can see what we're talking about. But
Put up the picture. We'll tweet that shit out. But no, we have to get some crayons, maybe something washable.
Well, I'll explain what the point of it is. Is we are in a non-soundproof studio, so
That's true.
The neighbors who are in the bedroom right alongside of us will hear everything that we hear. Now, this is only temporary, but this is basically the best thing I could do to soundproof this room.
Oh, so there's people right next to us right now?
Probably.
Oh, I thought that was the outside.
No, this is we're in the center of the building.
Oh, so if a tornado comes, we're pretty safe,
We're
but
the
we got to be
safest-
quiet about it.
Right.
Okay. Duly noted.
So we've got new equipment, which you saw on the website. We've got all new everything. So we're
Pretty much. This is baller. This is way better than what we were using before, and you guys thought it was great then.
Whoa.
Just wait till it is now.
Now, hopefully, the audio comes out as good as I hope it. I mean, I think it sounds better than
Is
it
this
did.
chapstick?
No, that's cocaine.
Vapor inhaler. Might be close. Cool.
Yeah.
Did you-
Actually, I got a story about that. So it's one of those little Vicks vapor rub things you stick up your nose and you take a deep breath and
When
clears
you're
out
on,
your shit. You know.
Sure, when you're on ecstasy and Molly, it's fun.
Well, one time I was in a business meeting and I put that thing in my nose in the middle of the meeting, and the eyes of my boss got just huge. Like, he looked at me and I don't think he knew what it was, but after the meeting he's like, "What was that you stuffed in your nose during the meeting?" And I'm like, I pulled it out of my pocket. I'm like, "Vicks vapor rub."
Did
He's
he
like-
think you were doing like poppers at the time or something?
I think he thought I was doing cocaine. But
Wow. Just right in the middle of like a meeting, you're like,
just
hey,
here I am at work.
nice. Oh, hey, business is good.
I mean, some of those meetings you actually need that kind of stuff to stay
That's
into the
true.
meeting, but not that time. That's not what that was about.
My workplace gives us meth. It's good meth, but it's not coke. So.
Top of the line.
I don't want to call it top of the line. It's good. It ain't great. But it's good.
Like, are we talking like Atlanta, like South Georgia kind of meth? Are we talking like Tennessee?
Well, I don't know. You sound like you're some sort of like.
Are we talking like
You're like an
Breaking
aficionado.
Bad, like Norton, like
No, it's not that good. It's
No?
not like no, but you yourself sound like an aficionado of it, where you know that. Oh yeah, the tint of that color. That means it's coming from the water pipes of North Nashville. Like,
Hey,
is that how that works?
I mean, just because I have sort of a redneck kind of a vibe does not necessarily mean that I know what is going on with meth and
My favorite meth comes from Montana because you can really taste the air in it.
see. There's
Fresh
tons,
air.
There's so much sky in the meth.
Big sky country. I know.
What
Big meth country.
What I don't understand though is why you would assume that I know more about meth than, like, say, moonshine or like different kinds of whiskey.
Well, for one thing, we're not in like the 1800s anymore. So meth has been the drug of the South for, I don't know, since probably Reconstruction.
I try to stay out of the South as much as possible.
I think so to most Southerners. Poor Texas. They had no choice.
So what'd you do over Thanksgiving?
Ate some food,
Hell
shit
yeah.
it out, ate some more food. You know, Thanksgiving type
The
stuff.
usual, yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you,
I threw rocks at my family. What did you do?
I have a sort of a tradition of being the last person up at the dinner table.
Oh,
So-
yeah? Like,
so-
last person awake for the day or the last person to show up?
No. Like, so we all meet around the dinner table. You know, we do the whole Thanksgiving meal as a family kind of thing, and then everyone's chowing down, and I'm chowing down, and I'm not holding back. It's not like I'm pulling my punches. I'm shoveling some food down.
So you didn't even really taste it. You just was like more of a quantity thing.
Yeah, but I'm always the last person up. So everybody else is like, "Oh, I'm done. I've had enough." You know, throwing the towel.
And you're going
And I'm
back for like 17.
I'm like, no, and it's all right there at the table, so there's no getting up unless you're done. And I will just keep shoveling that shit in until I'm literally the last person standing.
Maybe you have a tapeworm.
No, what I have is a good cook in my family, and I'll
Oh,
just
yeah.
keep eating.
Hell yeah, Thanksgiving's one of the best parts
It's
of
my
the year.
favorite holiday. It's by far better than Christmas, better than St. Patrick's Day.
Well, I don't know if Jesus or Lucky Charms will be too happy to hear that, but all right. Go Turkey Day.
Yeah.
Go Turkey Day.
Yeah. No, I love. I'm glad the holiday's over. Christmas time, man, is my least favorite. Like, I bet you, I spent 3 months' pay just during the month of December, just buying all the shit for my family. That
Meth,
there's tons of meth for my little sister, and like.
Well, yeah, you got to get good grades. If
So,
you
I
don't
mean-
get good grades, you can't make the good math.
Well,
It's a vicious circle.
it's just, man, Christmas. I'm just glad it's over. I'm just glad it's over, and now we can look forward to the good things of the year, like the Super Bowl
And Martin Luther King Day, which just recently passed.
Yeah,
but
actually,
got off.
I dropped the N-bomb on Martin Luther King Day
to who?
by accident.
Was it?
No, it wasn't like it wasn't the worst scenario that it could have been, but
How can it be a good scenario?
after I said it,
Make
I
it
was
into a
like,
good scenario for me.
okay. So, me and Britt were driving around, and what the hell did she say? She said something like,
Ooga booga?
what? And I was like, did you just say nigger?
Cody.
And she goes, no, I said, what do you figure? And I was like, I don't know. And so I was really uncomfortable. And I'm like, wait a minute. I just dropped the N-bomb on Martin Luther King Day.
You don't think that the ghost of him knows that?
And again on a Thursday randomly later in the
Yeah.
week. That'll get edited out, hopefully.
No. No. All of our African American subscribers, all one maybe of you guys, definitely.
I bet you there's more than you think.
I hope so.
Me too.
I hope
If not
so.
today, I'm sure someday.
Someday.
Actually, this will probably go viral now. Like, yeah, there's two white assholes in the middle of the Midwest dropping N-bombs like it's going out of style.
This one white asshole and his friend.
No, you are, what is it called? This, accessory.
It's not on record. It's not recorded. It's not on record.
It's
Nor recorded. You, however, are on both.
Yeah, so not only am I going to get lynched by everybody that can hear this, but
No, it's you that do the lynching. You don't get this at all, do you?
No, I don't. Explain it.
I'm not going to explain racism.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I get that.
Uh-oh. What was that?
I think that was your headphones. When you
Oh.
laugh, it cuts out the headphones.
Oh. So I have to
No
relax.
laughing allowed.
So I have to relax and be in my calm voice. I should have upped my meds before I came. Shit.
Yeah, fuck yeah. So we got all kinds of shit we got to catch up on now.
That's true. That's so true. There's been a lot of stuff going on in the world. Did you know? Well, maybe not so much in the world because I don't pay attention to the world unless it has my name on it.
Right.
But one of the things that's going on is gas prices are super cheap, or at
How
least
about
getting to
that?
that point where it's like $5 is now gas money, which is pretty cool.
I filled up my tank for $22
Holy
from
crap.
like warning light
Mhm.
level filled up.
And you drive like the mixed whatever, like the.
No, I don't. You're talking about like that E85 shit.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
But it's more expensive now, huh?
Well, okay. So where I used to buy my E85 gas
Mm-hmm.
is now double the price of regular.
Yeah, that shit's now more expensive.
There's like Quick Trips in the area that will sell it for pretty much the same price, but I've doing the math. It actually, in order for you to come out ahead by buying that ethanol shit,
Mm-hmm.
it has to be like more than 50 cents cheaper than the 80 octane 89 or whatever. Like the
For like miles a gallon that you get and all that kind of crazy stuff.
for the miles a gallon plus the price, it literally has to be like 50 cents or more cheaper than
Okay.
your other shit. So right now it's not. I mean,
Not
gas
even-
price is cheap as fuck as it is.
I know,
like,
$2 a gallon, under $2 a gallon. That's
uh-huh.
insane.
How long do you think it'll stay like that?
Well, a while. Oil is no longer artificially inflated. It's actually back down to a level where the supply and the demand are at their equilibrium again.
It should have been this way the whole time, pretty much, huh? Maybe a couple
Yeah.
spikes here and there for different bullshit reasons, but
Well,
not
yeah,
just
I mean-
sustained at like $4 and.
Well, and it's gas prices are kind of even independent from the price of oil. I mean, it's all intertwined. But gas is in itself is a commodity. That's why you see gas prices fluctuate, even though they're not getting deliveries. Gas prices are kind of traded, not the same as oil, but they're kind of traded in the same type of a way as like oil is, as like a commodity.
Sure.
And you can buy gas at this price, sell it at that price, and then all of a sudden the gas is going to get cheaper, so you're going to sell it at cheaper price so you can get the cheaper price faster.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's just it's I don't get it, you know. I mean, it makes a little bit of sense, but it's a shiesty way of kind of doing things, I think, because it should just be tied into some certain thing where it costs this much to refine it,
Right.
it costs this much to get it.
Plus
There's
your
a
markup.
10% markup, then there you go. This is the final product. But no, it can be whatever. It can kind of just, and there's oil in every state. Every state produces oil, or most states. You know what I mean? Like
That's news to me because I would have thought like Minnesota, Wisconsin.
there's oil everywhere.
I would have thought states like that don't do it. Maybe just the tiniest bit, but like
Yeah, I mean it's not a, yeah. But
it's not like
there's-
driving through like Oklahoma and Texas where you
No,
drive through and
but
there's
even
like
Pennsylvania,
fields of that shit.
Ohio, like the
yeah, I've
like
seen it in Ohio. I've seen it in
that
Pennsylvania.
whole yeah. Anywhere where there's mountains, hills,
Anywhere where there's land.
Yeah, pretty much anywhere where there's minerals.
Hawaii,
usually-
you're no chance.
No, they have lava, so they have their own special kind of oil. But yeah, anywhere. I mean, oil is nature's giveth. I don't think we'll ever run out of oil.
You don't think so?
No.
They were always talking. Remember on like Coast, they would talk
Mhm.
about like peak oil and like,
That
oh, we
shit's
hit our peak.
retarded.
We hit our peak oil in 2001. Oh, we hit our peak oil in 1989. And like,
The Saudis
going on
have
and
oil
on and on.
reserves that they haven't touched since forever. That they're just sitting on
the
because they
Saudis
don't
have
need it.
incredible hookers.
Well, yeah. I mean, have you ever seen hot Middle Eastern women? Jesus Christ, they're amazing.
Well, when you can see them.
Well, yeah, but they're few and far between. But when you can see them, yeah, they're pretty balls to the wall sexy. Especially when they're not hairy.
Can you just imagine the money that those Saudi princes and shit have? Just uncalled for amounts of money from all that oil that they.
But it's illegal to drink there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Any Muslim country you can't drink in. It's
Oh, yeah,
Muslim.
yeah, yeah,
You can't
yeah.
drink when you're a Muslim. And
Well-
you can't masturbate.
Well, too bad for them.
Although I don't know of any religion that condones masturbation.
Hmm. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Yeah, it's spilling your seed or whatever.
I guess it's a form of abortion.
I guess. Oh Lord.
Don't bring him into this. But anyway, it's
You're
nice
on
that
your
gas.
own.
It's nice that gas is cheap again. Whoops. what
Yeah,
did I
no,
do?
I'm pumped on that. I mean, we were actually going to take a trip to Vegas in March,
Mhm.
and I don't know that we would have drove, but it's almost like
Now it's a possibility.
could have been a possibility. Well, we changed our plan. Now we're not going to
I'm glad
Vegas
you did.
anymore.
That was a good change of plans.
Instead, we're going 2 weeks sooner to Florida.
There you go. And everybody likes Florida.
Well, yeah, I especially love Florida. Give me 1 second here.
Okay.
Reach out.
Oh, and Cody's reaching up. It looks like he's got some sort of envelope addressed to him, no less. Uh-oh. Cody
Is it?
gets certified mail.
Certified mail.
And in this envelope, there appears to be the words front stretch for Daytona 500. Oh, wow. So that's probably pretty amazing. I'm not familiar with racing. What happens if I pull these? Does that matter?
That means that you won't make it back to your car on the way.
Oh, whoops. There's all sorts of little gadgets in here.
What's that?
I don't know. Pictures and looks like a cock shot of you, I guess. I don't know. Is that for Dale
Oh, shit,
Earnhardt,
that
or-
wasn't supposed to go in there.
Anyway, impressive. So I'll keep these. I'll give that back to you.
Yeah.
And what's face value on these?
Around 200, something
Whew.
like that. 160 probably.
Wow, and they come in embossed with this cool thing. Wow. February 22nd, 1 month from today.
Yep.
Look at you go. Making plans,
Well,
keeping them,
The way that
just like an adult.
the way that I've always said it, because I mean, I've been to the Indy 500. I've been to different.
Even I've been to the Indy 500. That's nowhere. That's nothing to write home about.
I mean, I'm a race fan, and I want to go to all these special events. Here, I'll put these somewhere. I'll lose them.
Good idea. On the floor.
The Daytona 500 has been one that I've wanted to check off the list for since I was a little kid.
I've seen your list.
And when you have the chance to go, it's like you got to just go. I mean, I kept saying, I'll go eventually, but eventually you just have to go.
Mm-hmm. That's the same position I have on the bathroom. Eventually, you just got to go. Racing, bathroom, same scenario,
Ooh,
different outcome.
That sounds like a dig.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well. Does it go left when it flushes? I don't think it does.
Either here or Australia it does.
Yeah. Next time, we're going to compare. Next time on the Eternal Skunk Show, we compare toilet bowl flushes and racetracks. Which one do you think is more symmetrical? Jesus. How about them fucking Packers, man?
Yeah,
How sad was that?
Fuck, I'm bummed on that.
How hard did you kick yourself in the dick when that happened?
I was pissed, man. I mean, here's the thing. But when we went into halftime with a pretty comfortable lead, and I'm
We had a 16-point lead at half.
comfortable. I thought
That's more than comfortable. That's almost an unlosable lead.
so. Going to halftime like that, and I'm like almost on the brink of shaking. Like, dude, we're gonna go to the Super Bowl. And I think I actually texted you. I'm like,
I didn't text anybody back.
I know, I figured. And we got a little later in the game, and I'm like, oh my god, dude, we're literally 20 minutes from the Super Bowl. And I'm pacing, and I'm getting excited, and then that onside kick. I can see you just starting a mini rage right now. And I saw that onside kick, and I was like,
No, you dropped the N-bomb. That NFLer.
oh man. And so I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. They still have to
Right?
They
It
still
was
have to
fun.
go down the
They
field.
still have to get
They
touchdowns.
still have to get down the field, and then it was like, what happened? Like, literally, they just blew it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I honestly, I thought the game was over before we kicked the field goal in overtime. I thought it was like, fuck, dude, they lost.
Why even try?
They beat us. I can't. Like, it's like when you get punched in the gut and it sucks all the air out of you. Like, that's literally how it felt.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, I pretty much cried myself to sleep that night. I think my pillows are still kind of wet
from the tears, or okay,
From the tears.
just checking.
From the tears. But yeah, I mean, and then what? So then what are we going to do for next year? Is the special teams going to be held accountable? Because you know what? It was special teams that lost us that game. Bad punts.
Well,
Fake field goal, scoring for a touchdown.
bad play calls.
No. Let's look at this real quick.
Okay,
Per the play calling, it got us a 16-point lead.
when it should have been 24
Possibly,
or more.
but we still got points on the board. The plays didn't.
Okay, let's say we don't get a
the-
touchdown on that
plays
first touchdown that we kicked a field goal. Let's say we didn't score on that play. Now they're stuck inside
so
the
Jordy
two.
Nelson would have caught that ball.
Oh my god,
was-
that's another thing.
See?
Yeah,
It's not the play calling. Essentially, it's the production.
yeah.
Play calling has something to do with it.
Keep
sure,
in
I'll
mind,
agree with
Rodgers
that.
was banged up a little
Yeah,
bit.
but
he
I mean-
played better than I thought he was going
But
to.
it's
But
the special teams. Our punter is worth shit. How many blocked field goals and blocked punts did we have? I've never seen anything like it. We
Yeah.
had like 5 or 6. It's crazy. It's insane.
yeah,
And we had one punt return, I guess, for a touchdown this year. Wow, goody fucking two shoes. But in that game, AJ Hawk blew coverage where he was running after a quarterback, and I blame that touchdown on AJ Hawk because he is my favorite scapegoat on the Packers. And seriously, he can't even be a formidable special teams player anymore. They need to cut ties with these asshole players and realize that just because they're here on the cheap doesn't mean they're good.
who's that? There's a cornerback.
Number 29, Casey
no,
Hayward.
no. He's been around for a while. He's been around way too long.
Tremont
I
Williams.
mean, keep rattling them off. I'll try.
Sam Shields,
No, I don't know.
Morgan Burnett.
No, maybe it's not a corner. Maybe it's a defensive guy. I'm gonna pull up the thing here, but there's guys on the team that you're like, how are they even still on the team? Like, I thought they were gone a long time ago.
Right. Was it Julius Peppers?
No, it wasn't Julius Peppers.
And John Kuhn made the Pro Bowl, but yet, and why was John Kuhn on the field so often, dude? It's fucking stupid sometimes. And a fake field goal and a onside kick, dude. Fuck that noise.
Jarrett Bush. That's
oh
who
yeah.
it is.
Why is Jarrett Bush?
Jarrett Bush is still on the team. Did you know that Jarrett Bush? That's why you didn't get to him, because it's like, really, he's still on the team?
Yeah, and he didn't. He's actually really good in the Super Bowl, but
well,
that doesn't matter
fair
anymore.
Enough. I mean,
that doesn't matter anymore. But yeah, Jarrett Bush is a special teamer. He's on the teams purely for special teams. Yeah, we could improve at that position, but hey, our special teams is fucking awesome as it is. Why not keep that stud on the field? Yeah, these are the kind of asshole moves that make no fucking sense.
There's players on the team that, like an AJ Hawk.
Yeah.
I mean, a punter's a punter. You can't really...
No, you can find good punters and you can find shit punters, and apparently Tim Mastay is a shitty fucking punter. Dude, I mean, and it's not like he gets a lot of work, but he's bad. Yeah. He's bad. And why is Brad Jones still on the team? Brad Jones is awful. Uh-huh. Brad Jones is just fucking terrible.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. I mean, I really hope that they can do something and figure some of this shit out.
Do you even think, like, so we have the off season coming up, we have, the draft and things like that. Do you think we're going to get any kind of big free agent moves? Do you think that we're going to get
I think this is as good as we're going to be for a couple years.
You think?
Yep. I think we're losing. I don't know. The defense isn't as strong as it should be. I would be surprised if we addressed the middle linebacker problem. Why? That would totally blow my fucking mind. If we picked up a middle linebacker, if they made free agent splash, it had better be a middle linebacker. Because there is nothing else that this team needs more.
We don't have a linebacker on any side.
Well, we have Clay Matthews. And whatever linebacking position that they line, he's awesome in the middle. He can pass rush like none other. And he's only a pass rusher. But we really don't have another linebacker. You're right.
And it's just when we signed him, however many years ago, there
were certain promises made.
Right, exactly.
There are certain expectations that haven't been met.
He's
really good at tearing his calf and pulling his hammy and
my
shit.
finger.
Yeah. Fucking thumb fucking bitches in the fucking Sticky's parking lot.
But I don't know. Yeah, there's plenty of room to go up from here. Yeah, we were in the championship game. You can make the argument that we were good enough to make it to the championship game, which is better than we've been for the last 3 seasons. Or how,
Brandon Bostic went to Newberry College. We put our position landed in the hands of a motherfucker from Newberry College. Where is Newberry College? Look that shit up. Let's find out about fucking Newberry College. Let's see what other kind of assholes this fucking university kicks out. Bing is your...
Yeah, we'll get there.
You're a dirtbag. Newberry College Athletics. Okay, Newberry... Slow down.
I'm reading. Just let me figure it out. I can do this at twice the speed. Here we go. Notable alumni. Brandon Bostic. There he is. Number 4 on the list. Oh, it's alphabetical. No, Ron Parker. Hey, the awesome Ralph Rowe. Travis Laxton. Dyke Beatty.
Yeah. James Butler Hare. That sounds like an assassin.
Knox Butcher,
man.
Butler B. Hare.
What? This is not any sort of college. A music program. Athletics. They have a wrestling team.
Yep.
Accreditation.
Yeah, that's
commissions of college.
Blah, blah, blah.
Scroll down one.
What are you looking for?
I want to know what conference they're in.
Oh, they are going to be in the...
They're not in a conference, are they? They're an unconference school.
The Wolves. The Newberry Wolves.
Oh, boy. They're in the V12.
Wait,
is the V12 a conference? It might be. Scroll up a little bit.
NCAA Division II.
They're a Division II school?
The South Atlantic Conference.
They're in a conference called SAC? Oh, cut that black asshole now. Get him off the team.
Do you think he'll stay on the team?
I fucking hope not.
Yeah.
If they don't get rid of his black ass, they're fucking retarded. Let's look
at him catches the ball.
Yeah, awesome. Let's look at his stats this year. Okay, they're actually right up at the top. 2 receptions, 3. He had a touchdown. Ugh.
Yep.
2 receptions, 3 yards. This guy got lucky.
1 yard touchdown, 2 yard touchdown.
Look at him. He scored every year he's been in the league. Good for you.
He scored that touchdown against Chicago.
Wow.
1 yard, one. Yeah, it was
And he had
on the goal line.
And he had
And everybody who didn't score that game.
Yeah, 55-14. Yeah. What did he score in the fourth quarter?
Oh, he's got, look at 6 bullet points in his highlights.
Wow. Number 4 on the team with 7 tackles on special teams. Good for you. Oh, a pro highlight is that he sustained a foot injury? That's a highlight?
Hey, he participated in the rookie camp.
On a tryout basis. But they were like, fuck you, we'll just take you as a free agent. We're not giving you a rookie contract.
Yeah.
Dude, he was born in South Carolina. And he volunteered at a boys' farm and an orphanage? Fuck this guy.
Yeah, well, at least he knows he has a job when he's out of the NFL next year.
Yeah, I hope this guy gets his foot ran over.
Was named SAC Commissioner Honor Roll.
So he wasn't even good enough to make it in the worst conference in the South. He was just an honorable mention.
Honorable mention.
Yeah, we know that guy. He's there.
Yeah.
The tall one, right? Yeah.
Poor
that's
guy. I
him.
feel bad for guys like that just, you spend your whole career, you spend your whole life.
This guy's obviously
towards
an
a
angel.
goal.
He does nothing wrong except fucking up everybody's only hope in life in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
You know how much alcohol consumption went up after that? 90%. You know how much wife beating went up after that? 190%. You know how much spousal deaths went up after that? Surprisingly, none.
Yeah, that actually kind of surprises me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But to hell with you, Brandon Bostek.
Yeah.
I hope you get AIDS.
Bye-bye, Bostek. Douchebag.
Yeah.
You're going to bust my balls about Bing. I'll give you an explanation.
Can I make a guess?
Yep, go ahead.
I know Bing's good for searching porn.
Bing?
Yeah.
I haven't used it long enough to know.
Really?
And that's the honest to God truth. But I did see that there was no, I'm going to get sidetracked. I'm not going to tell that story.
Okay. Tell me about your Bing and why you chose Bing
Okay, so
over Google.
Google is fantastic. Bing is not that bad. It's really not. Like, for example, give me something you want to look up real quick.
No. You give me your fucking examples of why you like goddamn Bing so much.
Okay, I will. So, they are basically paying me to use it.
Oh, well then, now I understand. Now it makes a lot more sense. So, in an alternate reality where you were not getting paid to use Bing,
Right.
and you were not getting paid to use any search engine, you would be using...
Bing.
Does it rhyme with Google?
My preferred search engine is Bing.
Alta Vista? Dogpile? Metacrawler?
Excite.
God.
Lycos.
There you go. Wow. Lycos was a good one. All I ever looked for was porn. I've never searched anything but.
No, see what it is so for every I'll click on it. Let's see what we got here. So every time you use Bing as a search engine, you get points. So for every 2 searches on the computer, you get a point.
And what do these points get you?
You get points.
Can you get money?
Yep. You get like Amazon cards.
You
can
will get
shit.
money to search fucking Bing.
And it's so easy. And it's like the only thing I did, so I changed my browser so it automatically just goes to Bing. It's set on my phone, and it literally is the same as Google. It's no different. The only thing that's different about Google is Google is a pay to play. Google is a pay to play. So if you pay Google more, you're higher up on the list.
Oh yeah.
Bing is more of a natural, organic search engine.
Oh, so
the
it goes
internet
based
says.
on popularity.
More or less.
Okay.
And it's like I said, it's really no different.
Well, I'm gonna test this out.
I invite you to, and I'll send send you my link so you get.
Can you Bing something for me?
Yeah,
I want you to Bing Google.
It's funny when you do that because it goes. Just so you know, Google's better or Bing's better at. Oh, I didn't do it this time.
Oh. Look at that, and the link's purple. Weird.
It's almost as if I've been there before.
Right? Who are the related people for Google?
Oh, that lady that's
Larry
jogging.
Page. Oh, look at her tapping her tits. Good for you, okay, Google.
So
wow,
anyway,
their stock's doing great.
What?
Holy hell!
Yeah.
16% today, all over the last year. Still pretty good.
Oh, so I found an article today about, like back in the day, you like, let's say you had your HBO Go password or whatever, and like,
Right.
you could say, hey, give me $10 and I'll give you my password, or maybe not even that much. Like,
What if it was free?
yeah, so just giving your buddy your
Like Netflix or
Netflix
HBO Go.
password or things like that. I found this article here that shows that Obama wants to make like a law that would basically make that a felony.
Yeah, good luck with that.
And I read through the article. I don't know how close or how far it is, but under the new proposal, sharing your HBO Go password with a friend would be a felony. Is basically what it comes down to.
That's ridiculous. I mean, it's
sharing passwords for online accounts would be punishable, and
federal crimes. They're going to label it as a federal crime.
isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
And I get why they would do something like that. Well,
they want to RICO people under this. Wow, this is just retarded.
yeah, and it's
What it is they're throw Steve Jobs in jail. Yeah, that's probably what would happen.
kind of what it says here is basically if they had this rule back in the 70s, back when Steve Jobs and all that were, they had this device, intercepting devices would be in the category of terrorist weapon, is basically what it comes down to. And those guys, had this law been around back then, the founders of Apple would be in jail today, even based on having illegal access devices.
Wow, dude, what? See, this is just crazy. I mean, if that's the case, I'm just going to get off the internet and just start.
When I read this article, I literally thought the same thing.
Yeah, I'll just go back to beating off to porn mags and DVDs. I mean, that shit still exists.
This thing was they pointed out, they posted a link on Twitter that said like, hey, click this link. New York Times posted their employee database with all their passwords and all that shit. So if you clicked on it, basically clicking on that link would have been a felony. Sharing that link would have been a felony.
It's like when you get that email that, like, after you read it and it says, oh, and by the way, if that's not you, you can't read this. It's like,
right.
Well, motherfucker, I already read it. Like,
yep.
Wow, dude.
Under the Department of Justice's proposal, the article, just clicking that link would be a 10-year felony. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, well, there's a reason why the Department of Justice doesn't make laws.
The other thing, this is the part that I thought was crazy. If you shouldn't do it, then it's illegal. It's sort of the premise of what they're trying to do here. So let's say you have...
So they want us to be ethical and then just call it the law.
Right. That's sort of what they're doing here. Like, let's say you have a work computer that you are supposed to use that computer for work access only. And you decide you want to go on Facebook, or you want to go on, do personal things, check your bank statements or something. And it says in your guide, like, like, you can't do that. That would be, it says, the term willfully means intentionally undertaking the act that a person knows to be wrongful.
This is just retarded. This sounds like we might as well just go back. We should just invite, like, Communist Russia over and be like, hey, can you design our internet policy? Like,
if your employer has a policy that company computers can be accessed only for work purposes, presuming accessing the computer for a purpose that you knew the employer had not allowed would be against the law, basically.
Huh, that's great.
So, I mean, hopefully it doesn't actually come to this. Hopefully, somebody stops it before.
I imagine.
How scary is that?
Well, they've come up with stuff like this in the past. So, to the pile. They always want to take that shit away from us. Make sure that we're not doing stuff and that we're paying all the money that we have to pay to make sure that nobody's getting it for nothing.
Right.
Can't have that. Can't have that.
The terms of service in 17 magazine says you have to be 18 to read it. Anyone who's actually 17 and reading 17 magazine would be committing a crime.
It's almost like entrapment.
Isn't it crazy? I just hope that like I said, hopefully this gets taken care of. I tried to read through the article and see what steps that a random person could take to actually make this not possible. Remember when they were trying to like censor the internet, and you'd see all these websites for like, don't let them censor the internet. And
That's probably something like this too.
There was a thing, sign a petition and do
stuff like that.
Do that kind of shit. So I mean,
that stuff never dies. They just rename it until we can't figure it out anymore.
Right.
So,
how about this?
Okay.
How about this guy?
Whoa.
Explain what you're seeing here.
I'm looking at the happiest man in the world. He has a watermelon on his head with stars cut into it, and I'm assuming is a mouth to have dicks put through.
They call this guy the Watermelon Brother. Basically, this guy wore an entire watermelon as like a helmet, like a mask almost.
It must smell okay for a while,
right? I was thinking that too.
And he's in Japan or China. He's in Beijing.
And yep, he rode the train. He ended up getting arrested because he was causing a ruckus on the train. And it's actually illegal to wear a mask in public.
In China?
Anywhere, or in many places.
Yeah, well,
which is probably why this guy got arrested because he was also holding 2 liquor bottles and walking staggeringly. So.
I'm pretty sure it's not legit to be drunk in Shanghai with
just hanging around on the train wearing a watermelon mask
with stars, a bottle of
to see here,
with a bottle and a Biagio bottle in his 2 hands. 2 exclamation points on that one. Apparently, he was totally drunk. A passenger named Wu told us.
Woo.
Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang. So yeah, how about that? Isn't that crazy? Like, I just saw this picture of this guy, and I was like...
We'll have to put a picture of that on the website so people know what it is. That's weird. It's just weird.
So creepy. He's got a little, a curly hair or something.
Yeah, it's weird. It looks like this guy right here would be wearing that mask.
That's probably...
It looks like it fit pretty good.
Read that article.
Man, in parentheses, kept woman as slave, burned her with cigarettes, and forced her to drink his urine, capital urine, for 10 years, end parentheses. I don't know why they just didn't have the man in there as well in the parentheses, but whatever. That's crazy. Baby sees mum for the... Oh, fuck you, British.
Anyway.
You know what I hate about the internet, and I can always tell, is when there's, British people that post stuff, and you can always tell it's them because they put, mum and, favorite and couleur with, U's and shit, and I can't stand those motherfuckers. I'm like, you're on my way. This is... Oh. I don't like it because it's I don't want to speak to you, British assholes. I can't come and cross the pond and kick your ass if we get into a fight,
They're so far away.
I know.
You can cyberbully them.
That's not fun.
No, it's
That's
not.
just mean. That's how people commit suicide.
Yeah, but that's one less British person you have to worry about.
Well, I guess. What's Bill Cosby up to these days? Fucking girls unwillfully or
putting
not?
His dick where it don't belong.
Yeah, he likes his jello pudding. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Poor Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
I think he was just up for a Lifetime Achievement Award, and they're like, fuck that. How do you put it?
Just
What's
kidding.
the word you like to use? Starts with an N? Oh.
Nancy Grace.
Oh, she's nothing but a looker, right? What would you rather do? Get fucked by Bill Cosby unwillfully, or actually voluntarily have sex with Nancy Grace? Full lights. But she was definitely the dominant one.
Well, I tell you what, I do kind of have a Nancy Grace fetish.
Oh my good God. Really?
Yeah, it's...
Really? That's the face that you fetish about? Yeah,
pretty much. I mean...
Looks like you could cut cheese on that face.
Well, I can do a lot of things with that face.
Well, but I think punching it is the most honorable thing to
I
do.
can't listen to her talk. It's it's the worst.
Do you know how old she is?
I saw it before you...
Damn you.
It out, yeah.
Your quick eyes and vision.
I can just read really fast.
Clearly. She's worth $18 million. Nancy Grace has $18 million sitting in her bank account. Who does she think she is? Nancy Grace and 2 Chainz. He did doobies. What?
Oops. So here, let's.
Is it just like a condensed version?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find here. I don't want this long one.
2 Chainz. Oh, they're talking about weed, huh?
They were talking about.
Let me guess. 2 Chainz against Nancy Grace 4.
That's exactly wrong.
Oh. Why does Rosie O'Donnell look Asian now?
Why does Jennifer Aniston look like that?
Whoa.
Oh, they flip-flop faces.
Abusers are going to have free
I'm
access.
not sure if you know, but everybody has the ability to get their hands on pot right now, whether it's legal or not.
Nancy Grace had 2 Chainz on her show.
I don't want this. I wanted like an actual.
That's okay.
Actual thing. But anyway,
I understand what's happening here. Nancy Grace. I'm surprised he got 2 Chainz on the show. What was 2 Chainz not rapping, not smoking? What did he? What did he have, like a free hour?
She was basically just putting him down at every.
Good burp.
She's putting him down at every opportunity. She wouldn't let him finish. She'd be like, "So we noticed that you like to beat your children and rape women and also steal from the poor. And I noticed that you're black. And why is your name 2 Chainz?" She would like just like rattle off.
That's a lot of accusations over one man named 2 Chainz.
And then she would just follow it up with a question like, "So, tell me about your favorite puppy." Like, so he couldn't like defend the claims that she was
Who's
making.
your favorite puppy? What?
It was pretty ridiculous.
How many colors don't you see? I don't know. Nancy Grace suicide. Is that true?
Yeah. Okay. So I noticed this when I was typing.
Can't you
it
just
in.
click on it?
Just wait. You type in Nancy Grace on Bing, and the second thing on here was suicide.
Okay. Did she kill herself?
I hope not.
Vodka mom.
Nancy Grace fart.
All right, I'm tired of looking at Nancy Grace stuff.
Me too.
And this stuff is just not at all cool.
Anyway, you're right about that.
I'm often right when it comes to Nancy Grace. You know who Nancy Grace reminds me of?
Who's that?
She reminds me of this shit I took once. And then I pulled my hair out of my head because I was thinking about Nancy Grace, and I have blonde hair, and so does she. And I covered my shit with blonde hair. And I took a picture of it with my phone, sold it to the, what do you call it, the tabloids.
Sure.
And they were like,
The
"Whoa,
hot sheets.
that's the hottest picture of Nancy Grace we've ever seen. How did you get that?" And I was like, "Bitch, she's fly. She's fly."
I bet you got paid a pretty penny for that.
They actually made me pay them to take the picture. They were like, "You give us $10, we'll take that." I'm like, "All right."
You give us $10 and we won't press charges.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
How many times do you have that conversation?
About what? Pressing charges?
You give us $10 and we won't tell the authorities.
Usually it's more than that, or it's not money. So. You watch Entourage? Was that like a thing? I'm sure you watched Yeah,
Entourage.
Entourage was a good show. I remember that.
It was one of my favorite shows. It's actually, there's very few shows that I would actually go out of my way to watch like live. Like I have like I live in like a Netflix world where like a DVR where I can just I don't plan to be at a certain place at a certain time to watch this whatever show. Like I watch it on my terms.
So you don't let TV dictate your life.
Right.
Must be nice.
Entourage was the one show that could do that for me. The one show that I would go out of my way to make sure I was home at whatever 8 o'clock on a Sunday night.
Sundays at like 8 or 9, something like that.
Made sure that I was around for Entourage. There was no
good.
like
no missing that one, huh? So you're pretty sad when it ended, huh?
I was so bummed when it ended, but the movie's coming out, so I'm.
Well, it's about fucking time.
I know. What it's been like 4 years.
It's been a while.
It's been a long time.
Turtle's all skinny.
Yeah. So we got. I thought I'd play up the Entourage movie trailer, and we could.
All right. Oh yeah, this is something like this is Vince's movie. Where is it?
Is that somebody I should know?
I don't know. I have
All
no
good
idea.
parties must come to
This
an
one's
end.
fucking stupid. Imagine a movie that he's in itself. But I'm sure the Entourage movie will be pretty soon. Did you know that the guy who plays Vinny Chase was also in a TV show called The Shield?
Yeah, I used to
Where
watch the
he,
show.
You're upset.
He was like a
Upset?
child rapist.
I gave you
and, like,
$100 million.
He was
You're
a weird,
15
some sort of
million
super
over.
criminal.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You agreed to not go over.
Because you said I couldn't direct unless we agreed.
It's like when a girl asks if you want to bang her hot sister. Of course you say no. Neither of you really believes you mean it, though.
What is he doing here?
I'm just glad Ari's back.
Ari is one of my favorite
Yeah.
characters. Like I could watch an Ari show. Like if he was doing like, hey, it's the Olsen twins. What do you guys like? Like if it was just a show about Ari's day,
I wish
that
it
would be the
was.
fucking best.
Yeah,
that would be the best.
Yep.
I'm ready for trouble.
I think I could actually watch a drama show too. Like,
Yeah,
like if
he's
it was a
pretty
show
funny.
about like drama, like I
So,
don't-
yeah, well, for sure. Is he still married in this movie or
Who's
what?
that?
The Vinny Chase here. Did he get married at the end of the last?
who did he get married to?
That blonde chick from like England or whatever. The reporter.
Oh, that's right.
You're crazy. Oh, no, we know each other. Do you remember me?
Didn't she used to be really fat?
This movie is enormous. It fails, you go down in flames quicker than Hindenburg.
Why did you stop taking the anger meds?
I didn't think they were working.
Lloyd.
I'm okay to continue.
If it doesn't work out, we can always move back to Queens. I want to go back to Queens, bro. I like the weather out here too much.
Take me for a round. I last 30 seconds. You let me take you out on a date. Last 60 seconds, I'll let you.
Oh.
Time! How much time? 3 seconds.
Oh.
That's like a UFC check?
Yeah, it must
What's up,
be.
Ari? What kind of studio are you running around here?
He doesn't like drama. Wants to cut him out.
If they try to cut out my brother, I'd kill somebody. Even if you sucked as bad as drama probably sucks.
Wahlberg.
You know what I do like in the Entourage series? I just can't get enough of that Sloane chick.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
She doesn't have to say anything.
She's top notch.
She is like a fucking dime.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
So Entourage,
When's
man,
this movie
summer.
coming out?
Summer of
this
2015,
year?
yeah.
Okay. All right, well, I got something to look forward to in this lonely January, blazing winter.
When was the last time you went to an actual movie?
I went and saw
Did you
Dumb
go-
and Dumber 2 in the theaters with
How
my
was
buddy. It was kind of shitty.
Was it what you expected?
No.
No?
No, it was kind of
How'd you like
shitty.
the first one?
A lot. I liked
Did
it
you?
a lot. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Modeled a lot of my life on that movie.
Really?
Kind of.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I was never a fan of Jim Carrey.
Wow. I don't know if we can be friends.
I don't...
See, I'm an offshoot of his humor, so I think you would like him if you watched him these days.
I watched him enough to not like him.
What did you
I
see?
don't think
What did you watch? The Truman Show a bunch?
You aren't the like, bruh, and like the hello, like you're not that kind of like. He reminds me.
So what did you just see? Like The Mask on repeat? What happened?
I didn't like him in Ace Ventura. I especially hated him in Ace Ventura. I didn't like it.
It's nonsense.
What's the
poopy
one where
pants.
he played like Jesus or something, or like he played like God, or he played like I don't know.
There was not one where he played. I don't know
He
that one.
maybe he was
Bruce
like
Almighty?
Noah or something.
No, Bruce Almighty.
Yeah. That's the
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
That was okay. I like that movie.
And that's the one that you like?
Yep.
You're the worst. You're like, oh, I liked him in all his drama. I really liked The Truman Show.
I
and that show
never
about
saw that.
Man on the Moon, that show was awesome.
Never saw that.
Yeah, nobody has.
See, I think I've enough of his movies came out to where it was like I don't even care.
But yet, Entourage. You could never have enough Entourage.
Yeah, what's it? I can't believe that this is even a comparison right now. Like I can't even believe
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Not Jim Varney.
No.
Not Jim Varney.
Not Harry Carey.
Not Harry Carey.
Not Jim Brewer.
Nope, not the Milwaukee Brewers. Jim Carrey. James Earl Carey.
Is that his middle name?
It should be.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, I respect
I'm
your
not a-
decision
I
to be
just-
different. That's
man,
fine.
I just don't like him. And I invite anybody who agrees with me to just give me a quick, hey, I agree with you on our voicemail that we have.
You should not agree with him. 'Cause he's a fuckstick.
Don't forget to call our voicemail. It's 240-50 skunk on your telephone.
That's pretty fun to say. Sing it.
240 or 420.
24050 skunk. You got to get all jingly with it. People like jingles.
It's 240-50 skunk.
24050 skunk.
SKUNK.
See? That's the best kind of weed.
Anyway, yeah, not a big fan of Jim Carrey.
Hmm.
So, but you didn't think it lived up to its expectations.
I don't know what the expectations were, so I'm thinking that, no, they did not. Whatever they were, they did not meet them. There was funny parts where I physically LOL'd, where the sound of ha ha ha.
You went to like the theater.
Yes.
Still in the theater, I think.
Wow, is it really?
I have no idea.
Jesus.
I have no idea.
Walked on water.
I can't even remember the last movie that I went to, like live in the theater. But this Entourage movie,
You're seeing live?
That's gonna be the next one.
All right.
Or maybe not the next one, but that's another one I will go out of my way for. It comes out on the 5th of June.
Okay. That's right about your birthday. Half birthday. No, birthday.
Birthday.
Yeah.
Your half
okay.
birthday.
Yeah.
How cool is that we share our birthdays are exactly 6 months apart. So if we find the right bar where you drink for free and I drink for free,
it's pretty nifty. I think
twice a
Stadium View
year.
does it.
Twice a year we can just both get drunk on our respective birthday and half birthday.
Yeah, we should do that on yours.
Okay, we could do that on yours too.
Well, it's passed already,
I know.
but yours is closer, so.
Yep.
Anyway, good story. Tell me more about your birthday, social security number, and mother's maiden name, please.
No thanks.
Last 4 of your social. I need them for my locker combination.
Yeah. I just like numbers.
I'm good at locking stuff. You're right. I just like numbers. I want to do the math.
If I sent it to you in an email, it would be a felony if you told anybody.
Only if it was unencrypted.
Yep. Good old
laws and rebels who break them. God, I wish I had a shithog story. Actually, I do have a shithog story.
Let's hear it.
I went to this strip club with the shithog over, I think it must have been over Thanksgiving. No, I think it was Christmas time, actually. I don't know. It was during one of the holidays.
Somebody got a present.
No, this was it was deer
I didn't
hunting
get
season.
you a gift.
Nope.
I just got you a lap dance.
It was deer hunting season.
Oh,
it
nice.
was opening
Okay.
weekend of deer hunting season, where you would think there would be some hot strippers around because, you know, you would think, because you know what, when you're not at deer camp and you want to go out to the bar and get drunk, but no, there were no hot strippers around.
No,
they were very far away. And these strippers literally looked like I wanted to make out with like a car in the parking lot over these strippers. Seriously, it was not a good, I don't know, I've never walked out of a strip club with more dollars in my pocket.
And more disappointment.
Yeah, seriously, I was like, can you change it 20? And then I looked, I'm like, wait, I'll just have a drink.
Yeah.
Like, but it was too late.
Man.
It was bad.
I had a bad...
But the shithog bought a lap dance.
Yeah?
I had to pull that fucker back. He wanted to buy 2.
See, that's where the shithogs thrive, is when the shittiest just
D-grade strippers
Yeah,
are
yeah.
shithogs fucking wet dream. Yeah,
exactly.
I hear
You want to hear my shithog story? This isn't a recent one, but this is my shithog strip club story. Deer hunting weekend, also in the middle of nowhere, where we thought, hey, it's deer hunting. All the girls are going to come up here because they know where all the hunters are. Well, I ended up getting hooked up with the biggest one at the bar.
Obese Denise?
I don't remember her name. She had bright orange hair, and she was...
Was she black?
She was not black.
Oh.
And I just remember she gave me a picture, like a little signed portrait of her.
Nice.
She was holding a gun.
Oh.
It was like $6 or something for the picture.
Ooh,
yeah.
Tell me more.
I think I lost maybe $70 that night on that
Whoa.
one chick, and she
Whoa.
wasn't even like.
Did
she
she
was
at-
literally the bottom.
Did she at least touch your wiener?
She did a lot of things to me that night.
Well, that's nice at least.
But I remember that because I went and did work for we were doing work for a guy, so it was like
Is that
4 or
what you
5
call
of
it?
us. 4 or 5 of us from the job site all went to this place, and the guy that we were doing the work for, like he wasn't our boss, but he was like the boss for that weekend. He paid for everything.
Oh, it's all right.
Until I started getting
Lappies and-
close with this one girl. Then I was on my own, so I got probably $100 worth of activity.
Touchy feeliness for 70, so you get 30% off coupon.
Yeah, and I just remember coming back. They had a nickname for me, like Hot Joanna or something. They call it like, so how is Hot Joanna? Like,
Nice.
Oh my
There you
god, I
go.
couldn't live that down for years.
Yeah, well.
I almost had to quit that job just to get away from that.
Well, I think I found my new nickname for you. I have one more other quick strip club story.
Sure.
One time I went to a strip club in Chicago and I got a over the pants hand job.
Nice.
That was pretty nice.
How was the quality of the strip club?
It was nice.
Take the hand job out.
It was during the daytime.
Okay.
So you got
No
the daytime.
cover.
So you got the daytime no cover.
Nice.
And it was the daytime crew, but it was a pretty hot.
All
black
you can
chick.
eat buffet, no cover.
No, it was like cheap booze.
Oh, okay.
Or something like that. We were down in Illinois doing it, so it was a fun time.
I have a strip club
Came
story.
in my pants. Kinda
How do you
awkward.
leave like in that situation? Like
You just leave. There's no real.
we're done here.
Yeah, thanks. She asked me if I'm like, no. Do
She
you want
asked me
another
what?
dance? She asked you, do you want another dance? I'm like, no.
Nah.
I'm good.
I'm all good.
I'm
I'm
alright.
finished.
Thanks.
Literally.
Thank you. No tip. Can I have a cigarette? I know you smoke Newports.
Oh man.
But she didn't. Bitch smoked Cools. I was like, whoa, man, you're ghetto.
Ghetto.
Anyway, what's your strip club?
We went to, it was me, a buddy, and we brought a chick. And we went to, what is that bar on Main Street that's...
Stabbies?
No, it's just
Knife
the
cutters?
strip club place.
Oh,
not the nice one.
Skankies?
Not the no, but the next one over.
the bamboo room?
Not the nice one. Not the shitty one, but the
I don't know.
I don't remember what it was called.
Was it the one that was like live, like Amateur Wednesdays or
No,
something?
it wasn't that one. No, I've never been in that one. Anyway,
So you've never really dirt crawled.
I suppose you're actually no. We were in there. I went on an amateur night. It was Wednesday amateur night.
There you go.
That was okay. It wasn't the greatest, but anyway, we went to this one slummy bar, and I remember going in there, and the wait or the dancer was pregnant.
Nice.
Like very pregnant.
Very pregnant, like stretch marks pregnant.
Like you wondered if you were gonna have to deliver the baby right there.
And she was
dancing on the pole.
Some people think that's hot.
And I remember
how many dollars did you give her?
I walked in there with
Did
the
you give
same
her like
amount of cash I walked out of there with.
You helped her fill out like a WIC application.
Gave her food stamps.
Got her signed up for food stamps.
Yeah.
Like, you need some help, bitch.
I just remember we're sitting on a stool, and she came over and she started like dancing on me. And so the song ended. She's like grinding up on me, and she goes, "Aren't you gonna tip me for my dance?" And I go, "Aren't you gonna dance?"
Oh man, that poor pregnant lady. She cried that whole time delivering the child.
Oh my god, it was so
not because
gross.
of her, because you made fun of her. Was she been hot without the pregnancy?
I think yeah, she would have been all right, but it was just like, man, I didn't come in here to get grinded on by some prego. Like, fuck.
What if she would? What if she's like, you can do lines of coke off my stomach? Would you have?
Yeah, probably.
That would have been fun.
For sure, yeah. Just for the story.
Oh, yeah. Dude, one time I did lines of blow off a stripper's belly.
I got slapped by a stripper one time.
Did you?
Yeah.
On purpose?
Yes.
So
There
did
was
you pay
one.
for it?
There was one that. This was God. How many years ago was this? This was probably 5-6 years ago, and she reminded me of Taylor Swift.
Oh.
Blonde, had the face, had the body. She was like a Taylor Swift as
There
a
you go.
stripper.
So you had a boner when you walked up.
Basically, and I remember going, like the guy, like whatever happens tonight, don't let me leave without making something happen with this chick.
Right, without verbally raping that girl.
Right. So anyway, I finally mustered up the courage, being the little pussy that I am, mustered up the courage to get her to come to do a lap dance, and she was doing.
You know, you pay them; they'll just come.
I know.
Try.
Crazy. What a concept. And I remember what did I? There's like a hit song that she sang, and I was like, could you just say the words for the song while you do this? And I don't remember what the words were, but it was like.
It doesn't matter. Just
anyway. So I was like, "Can you just say the words to the song?" And she looked at me all crazy, and she slapped me in the face. And
hard?
Yeah, pretty hard. She turned around and she walked out of there.
Wow.
It was pretty crazy.
What a little bitch.
Well, she was kind of a bitch, but I was.
And you paid for the dance?
Yep.
And she slapped you?
She slapped me and she walked out. I remember what? There was it was a series of words that was like.
Were you drunk?
I was pretty drunk. Maybe,
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little too drunk?
No, that wasn't when we went.
How many silver bullets? More than 4? Under 10?
I honestly don't remember. I don't.
You're
keep,
a black devil.
I don't keep. When I went, when a certain Packer player took us out, that wasn't a blackout night, and I drank a lot that night. But.
Tim Mason Crosby?
I'm not even gonna tell you. Not on the radio. I won't tell you. I'll tell you.
Better. Sure as fuck better.
I'll tell you the story. So I worked with a guy that was related to him, and
okay.
so we would go and we'd rage, man. We'd party and
go and do Packer things.
We would
Is
pack.
it PJ Raji?
We would pack some things, and
was it Bubba Franks?
I'm not telling you on the radio. So anyway,
Was it Bart Starr?
Fuck! I knew you'd guess eventually, you bastard. You always get it out of me.
Bart Starr. I knew it.
That's why he's been in the hospital lately, man.
Well,
we
yeah.
rage.
You should see it.
We go hard in the paint.
That guy beer bongs Kessler. Sorry.
I'm done telling my story. I'm already feeling comfortable.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, he took us out, man, and he made sure we had a good time. That was one of the most. I had a friend who was like a BMX guy or whatever.
Yeah, I remember that guy. I met him.
And he dated strippers, and we would go down when they lived south of here. We'd go down there and party with strippers and party with like BMX dudes in the basement. They had like a BMX thing in the basement.
Nice.
And so you could go to a party and just see random people naked, just random shit, like, oh yeah, hey
tits.
Holly or whatever her name was, but her name was like Bianca on the stage, like, hey,
what's
your real
up,
name?
Candy?
Yeah, no, that was they had like real names, which is weird because then you go to the
What's
strip
up,
club.
Tessa?
Yeah, what's
Wait,
up,
what?
Elizabeth?
Right? Oh, hey, Teresa. What?
But those when
Mary
you would go to these
Catherine.
parties with these girls, and those were good times, but they weren't partying with the Packers good times.
All right. Well, I think on that note, I don't know if it can get any
You
better
just
than
want
that.
you just want me to cut so you can hear me tell you who it is.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So that's I guess that's a wrap. Hey, don't forget to check out our Twitter. It's probably
Twitter, website, Reddit. We're fucking everywhere, assholes. Just find us.
Find us. We're out there. Don't forget to share it. Tell your friends, and just like things. Let us know that you're
Are we
out
on
there.
Facebook?
Probably. I don't know. I guess.
We're on Facebook, guys.
We're on Twitter. We're on
Facebook.
Reddit.
Hey, if you're on Facebook,
you can be on Tinder.
You can be on Tinder.
I don't think we talked about Tinder. Damn it.
Damn it. For next time.
Sure.
We should take our Facebook and start hooking up with other websites. I heard that Bing is a real dirty binger. Bing.